question everybody asks: what can you do about checking the transmission fluid on a new generation Chevy Colorado? Stay tuned. As everybody knows, most of your modern vehicles don't have a transmission dipstick anymore. They all have kind of a similar procedure as the Chevy Colorado does. That is the plug that you pull out and you check it almost just like you would a diff. Vehicle's got to be level, transmission's got to be at operating temperature, and when you take that out with it running, it should just barely dribble out. If it pours out, you have too much. If nothing comes out, you don't have enough. To add fluid, you can either put it in through that check plug, whatever they call it, or you can put it through this plug here, which is on the right side of the vehicle. It just pulls out. It's just rubber. Make sure it's very clean before you pull it out so you don't drop a bunch of crap in your transmission. But this is the plug. Well, B&M makes a dipstick that goes in that plug, but it's for the 6 speeds in the GMCs and Chevys. I was curious to see if it would work in this transmission. It pretty much looks like it will. We'll show you. This is the kit that I bought from B&M. As you see, it's for a GM8L90E transmission, and it's flexible, stainless steel. It looks pretty heavy duty, and as you notice, that's steel with O-rings, but it's the same size as that plastic plug I took out. We'll show you that in a second. This is the part that will replace that plastic plug that your dipstick screws into, and it has 3 O-rings, just like the other one has 3 grooves, but this has O-rings, and it's a snug fit. It won't come out. Before installing this back into the transmission, you need to put some kind of lubricant on the O-rings. I've got the special O-ring lubricant that I use on O-rings. I've been doing this for about 40-something years on hydraulics and heavy equipment, but I imagine a automatic transmission fluid would work just fine on this, but you need to use some kind of lubricant. The transmission, can't see a whole lot there, but it slides in pretty easy, and it seals. But it's hard to pull back out, so it's not gonna fall out. There it is. I'll see if I can get a better shot of it. There it is, fitting in the hole there. And like I said, it seals good, and I'm pulling on it pretty hard, and it's not coming back out. So I pulled this back out so I could tighten it up after checking the fit in the transmission. Takes 2 7/8 wrenches, so you can snug it up. A lot easier doing it out here than trying to do it up inside the truck. This is where I installed it, and instead of drilling some holes, there's a 6mm stud that holds part of that coolant recovery tank there. I just took the nut off there and screwed it there. It slides in and out there. It doesn't bind anywhere. And like I said, all you gotta do is make sure your vehicle's level, the fluid level is right, and then you just mark the dipstick, the edge, because there's no markings on it. It's kind of a universal deal there, and that's it. If you go to change your fluid, you can pour it in from up here. You don't have to crawl underneath to do all that. Looks like it's gonna work pretty well.